Some business news. Months after the oil company, that's a national oil company, approved an upward price review in pump price of petroleum products nationwide, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has directed all outlets nationwide to sell fuel between 418 naira and 517 naira, and almost 200 naira, 200% increase from initial price below 200 naira. This hike immediately triggered an increase in transportation and fares and prices of goods and services by various percentages. Our correspondents observed this morning that NNPCL outlets in the central area of Abuja, several other outlets in Wuse area of the capital city has adjusted their pump price to 617 naira in some cases. Also in Akute area of Ogun State, the pump price has been adjusted to 568 naira per litre at the NNPCL's outlets as motorists scramble to get the product. Still in the oil and gas industry, following the removal of fuel subsidy by the federal government, the country's daily consumption of petrol has reduced from 65 million litres per day to 46.38 million litres per day. Now, this was revealed by the Chief Executive Officer of the Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, that's NMDPRA, Mr. Ahmed Farouk, during a stakeholders meeting with oil and gas downstream operators in Lagos. This represents a 35% decrease compared to 65 million litres per day before the subsidy removal. According to him, an average truck out of daily basis for petrol consumption after subsidy removal on May 29 reduced to 46.38 million litres compared to 66.6 million litres in May, and 67.7 million litres in April, and 71.4 million litres in the month of March. The MNDPRA boss also discloses that out of 56 companies that applied for import licenses to bring petrol, 3 marketers have already imported fuel into the country.
Mr. President, of course, mentioned that subsidy has gone, and we encourage all the marketing companies who are interested in importing to come forward for licensing to import. So this meeting I just called to thank some of them that actually took that offer. We have now about 56 marketing companies that applied for and obtained license to import premium motor spirit, and out of those, about 10 indicated their ability to import in the third quarter, which is July, August, and September. And out of those 10, again, 3 of them already have landed cargoes: Prudent Energy, AOM Shafa, and Emade, and others like 11 PLCs and others are also indicating their interest to import in August and September. So it's just actually to call for this meeting to encourage them to import so that they can displace, in a way, NNPC's dominance in the market, because this market is open for all to compete, and we're going to encourage all the marketing companies to come in and conduct their normal businesses.
Well, on the flip side, Nigeria's non-oil sector recorded a slight decrease in value of exports from $2.54 billion in the first half of 2023. This was revealed by the Executive Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, Mr. Ezra Yakusak, during a presentation on the non-oil export sector. He explains that it is a 0.09% drop compared to the sum of $2.593 billion recorded in 2022. The NEPC boss says slow economic activities and changes in global economic conditions, such as a slowdown in global demand or decline in productive prices, contributed to this decline. And the federal government declared a national emergency on food security over the inability of Nigerian citizens to afford basic food items. On our flagship business show, Business Nigeria, a researcher and agribusiness economist, Dr. Matthew Ojo, highlighted some of the issues associated with food insecurity in Nigeria.
In the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, how much percentage drop are we looking at? So once we have that, it gives us a target to look at. The second paragraph, I think, was talking about a statement was made there that while availability is not a problem, affordability has been to be a major issue. That to me I think we should look at it this way. Availability is what drives affordability. So if you look at those 11 initiatives written in that statement, many of them are also addressing the issue of availability. So it's not just affordability. I think I want to correct that. It is both availability and affordability, because seasonality is a problem of availability, which eventually affects affordability. People not able to access their farms is a problem of availability. They can go to the farm, they can't farm, so you don't have food available, so it affects the price. But then if you look at it generally, that the government has taken this move is commendable, and one waits to see how this will be implemented.